From the land of Wilt and Kareem and Magic, it's Los Angeles, California and Staples Center. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams.
And Ed, when you think about greatness, you think about this franchise has 16 titles. That's the second highest number in the NBA, but they're making the right moves to hopefully get to 17 soon.
Let's see if this Lakers franchise can recapture the glory. We're ready to go in this one. Knocked loose. Kuzma. Has a look. Wide open look, won't go.
Woo, I'm telling you right now, he will not get a better look than that right there the rest of the night.
Stuffs it down with authority.
That probably won't be the last time we see a dunk from him tonight. Maybe sometimes you should send a message. Give him a hard foul. Don't let it be so easy.
Lakers ball.
I got ball.
LeBron James wants it with the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
To Paul George. The drive right to the basket. Took it down the lane, but it's no good. Across the timeline comes James. Looking to make something happen. Slams it down.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Leonard. Tough shot. He hits.
I love the pure confidence on that jumper. He takes that three despite the defender being right in front of his face. That's borderline disrespectful.
James. His first effort off the mark. The follow won't go either. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
That's the intensity you need to see. Whenever a player running back on defense after a dunk like that holds the inside of his forearm, it lets you know how hard he dunked that basketball.
Paul George missed his first. That one goes. Jay, when you break down Paul George, where is he at his best?
He needs to be engaged. He needs to have the ball in his hands. He needs to be needed. And that's the biggest thing for Paul George. When he's the guy offensively and he makes those clutch shots, it re-engages him defensively. And that drives him to be the best version of Paul George there is.
Los Angeles, they have it. James. The shot, almost.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
James into the front court. Down 5. Here's a chance from long range. Oh, working hard there. Collects the rebound and gets it back up for the slam.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
To George. Strong finish for Paul George.
And last year, it seemed like PG really had a difficult time finding that next level elite PG. No doubt about it. This year, he needs to be playoff P all day, every day.
Gets a look. Can't hit. Even to Zubas. Able to recover with the block. Changes coming from both sides right now.
Subbing in for the Los Angeles Clippers, number 23.
James. Not that time. Kawhi Leonard. That's now 4. He hasn't missed.
It can only be one of two things here. 1, the defender ran out of gas. Or 2, this dude is just unstoppable.
Caldwell Pope. Nobody even close. Count the basket for Caldwell Pope.
Woo! That pass speaks for itself. There's nothing more to say about that one. Wow.
George, he made his first effort, but not that time. It's James, controlling the offense. Driving right to the basket. Off the penetration, almost, but no good.
I agree, I thought there was a foul, but also it's all about
the crossover, gets inside, and the slam dunk. Jay, they've had no answer for this guy.
He's been on fire this first quarter. That's the way you take it right to your opponent. You attack right out of the gate.
Leonard. Jay, another one goes down. They're right where they want to be.
Exactly. Next play, you have to turn around defensively and get in the stance and actually keep that same kind of tempo.
James. Shot off the mark. Good defense.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
George, double figures in the first quarter, now at 10, including that 3.
And the more and more I watch, I become mesmerized with that follow-through. That release is effortless.
Williams. And finishes strong. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
LeBron James, huge block. The pass taken away by the Clippers. On fire to start this one. 4 threes in this first quarter alone.
And I love this offense in the playbook. It's called give him the ball and get out the way.
Cousins. Misfires. It's no good. That's it for the first quarter. It's been all Clippers so far. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. It's LA Clippers ball. You've got to get that one to go. LeBron into the front court. Down a bundle to Danny Green. Oh, great defense there, forcing the pickup. Cousins to Danny Green. Knocked loose. Great hustle. That's what you like to see. Lets it fly from long range. Danny Green can't get that one to go. Defense all over him.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
McGee punching it home with the putback slam.
JaVale has such a good nose around the basket until he doesn't.
What are you saying there, Jay?
Nah, it's 50-50 sometimes.
Well, hopefully it's half glass full in this regard. No good. JaVale McGee, putback's good.
Look out, freight train coming through.
Williams across the timeline. The advantage is 13 points. Oh, emphatic slam. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
James, tough matchup against George. Bad pass there. Clippers have it.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
And Paul George good on the quick release there.
I know the refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
James still hasn't hit from deep in the first half. No good.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Looks like both teams are making substitutions. It's James. He still can't find his range from deep. It's no good. To Leonard. Got it.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
I got ball. I got ball.
James. Has a chance. Kuzma can't connect.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
Kyle Kuzma, strong finish.
And easy to get back on defense.
Clippers have the basketball. Working it outside to Leonard. Sizing up the defense. Leonard. Rare miss the way he's been shooting. Shot's no good. Defense making the ball handler work. To Harkless. Jumper's good.
Okay, I saw a little bit of a handle there. But let's see if that confidence is still there down the stretch.
LeBron with it up top. His guys down big and counted at the rim.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
Flushes it home. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Chance here for LeBron. Knocks it down from mid-range.
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to cement his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy, and that's to be the greatest of all time.
James, and he can't get it to go down. It's no good. To Harkless. Nothing going here on that drive. George works it up top to Leonard. DeMarcus Cousins with a piece.
Just incredible timing on that swap.
James. Message received. Well defended. Kawhi Leonard in a matchup with Boogie. Oh, can't do that.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs.
Team foul number 1. First foul in the last 2 minutes.
Leonard.
Entering the game.
Can't connect.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Here's Kuzma. Brings the ball up court. 4-3. No issues for Kuzma. Hand in his face. He drills it.
Man, you making people dance out there? I see you with the footwork.
Whoa! What a finish. Straight on three. At the buzzer. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports halftime report. Jalen. First half, very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. Going to launch beyond the arc. It's been a good night from beyond the arc. He's 5 of 6 from deep.
It's called room and rhythm, Ed. If you don't crowd him defensively, you allow him to have room, he will find that rhythm from behind the arc.
Little R&R has never hurt anybody, Jay. That's off the side of the rim, short. Leonard. And the rebound taken in by Davis. The pass taken away by the Clippers.
Ooh, I think people are leaving already.
Add 2 points to the board.
We're watching a clinic right now. We're watching basketball one-on-one. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
Drive on the baseline, but his shot stays out. Leonard. Oh, he couldn't get it to go. LeBron into the front court. He'll run the offense. And he's fouled. Earns a trip to the foul line, Jay.
Okay, now we're on the home stretch, and you got a big lead. Don't let your opponent back in this game by giving up extra possessions.
LeBron James, couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 73%. And gets both to drop at the line. Leonard. Well, the hot shooting night continues. That's his 6th three-pointer of this game.
And you got to give him a lot of love. He's been knocking down shot after shot. But what is the defense thinking? Do you want to play in this game? It's probably time you start buckling down.
Oh, whistle.
A simple touch foul.
It's LeBron. Able to convert inside.
Old school equals high percentage.
LA Clippers with the basketball. Anthony Davis sends it away.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
James. Bad pass there. Clippers have it.
Here's your chance to break this thing wide open.
Paul George to Beverly. Backward violation is called. Chance for LeBron James. That's usually one that he'll knock down. Knock loose. George. Turns and slams it down.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
And flushes it down. No stopping AD here. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
And Kawhi Leonard buries the 3 with a hand in his face.
Everything looks great when you shoot the ball like this, and yes, Ed, this team does have some issues, but they are all masked and camouflaged with this shooting display we're watching.
It's the Clippers with the possession now. George, defended by Cousins. To Leonard. Nice pass to set things up.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
Leonard. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. Across the timeline comes James. Looking to make something happen, and he'll go to the foul line.
Just because a team's winning doesn't mean the refs are going to put away the whistle. Play right all the way through.
That's the first foul in the last 2 minutes.
LeBron James at the line for 2 shots. Hasn't missed yet. First free throw is good. Able to convert on both free throws. To Williams. Whoa, Williams! Better late than never. That was his first shot, and it goes down.
Let me tell you something that nobody will ever talk about. Did you see him slow down right before he was about to go up? That slow change of speed, that slight change was just enough to throw the defender off.
Leonard. That's good D. Shot no good. James. Can't connect. To Leonard. Rocking the rim.
So many people think making assists is creating something razzle and dazzle. Sometimes giving the ball up early is the right play and the most efficient.
And they call it.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
LeBron James. He's got 2 shots coming. He's perfect from the line so far. Misses the first. Knocks down the second after missing the first. Leonard. Down low George. Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
And he powers it home. 2 more points for Anthony Davis. Here on their home floor, they're chipping away.
I mean, does this crowd have a pulse? Are they even alive? Sometimes when you make a play like that, your crowd needs to get you back in this ball game.
LBJ. Clippers have got it. Surveys the floor, and a throwdown.
I know there's that old saying that says 1 man can't beat 5, but we're watching 1 man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort is off the charts.
Leonard trying for a 40-point night, but it's off the mark. James That's how you defend.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Shot from in close, no good. Paul George snatching it out of the air. 3 quarters down, and a nice advantage right now for the Clippers. It'll be Lakers ball as we begin the 4th quarter, and they've really had very little go right for them on either end of the floor.
Remember that old line, your attitude determines your altitude? But when you see dejected faces on the sideline, that poor body language gave you an impression that they had no chance to win this game.
Beverly into the front court. His guys holding the big lead. To Williams. Oh, the whistle. Jay, take your hands off of me.
Just a tic-tac foul.
Danny Green, that's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1.
Short jumper off the mark. James to Danny Green. Kuzma. The pass taken away by the Clippers.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Harkless to Beverly. Missed it. He always has the green light, but the defense was ready. Trying to cash in. Green with a shot that won't go down. To Williams. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with the fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Out of bounds the call. Last touch by Lou Williams. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor.
Stepping in for the Los Angeles Lakers, number 1, can take
It's James. Not that time. To Leonard. LeBron James swats it.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Scores from the post.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be creative. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 2.
George. Well defended. And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Clippers. It's James controlling the offense. Stuffs it down with authority. He's been a one-man show, but Jay, they're still down in this one.
He's their lone bright star, their only star tonight. Some other of the supporting cast members really need to step up.
The pass taken away by the Lakers. And stuffs it home.
And if you're on defense on that last possession, no need to look over to the coach's bench, hold up your arms, wonder what did you do. Everybody got back, everybody communicated, everybody pointed. It was just better offense than there was defense.
James into the front court. Down a bundle. And a nice finish at the rim.
Hey, look, pretty dudes can mix it up once in a while too, I guess.
And the defender over pursues, and he's called for it.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Time for some new personnel into the game.
For LA, number 22.
Beyond the arc for 3. Paul George can't get that one to go. Defense all over him.
His scoring has definitely cooled off, but you have to give the defense some credit. They're denying him the ball and really making him work once he catches it.
To Paul George. From the painted area, won't go down. James to Kyle Kuzma. Fires the three. Good contest. Made it tough for Kuzma.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as a difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive. But when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
And the slam.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Leonard to George. Anthony Davis blocked away.
That one's in the 15th row.
Huge denial.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
DeMarcus Cousins with the block. That's his third block this evening.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
Beverly to Williams. George. Cousins there for the rebound. Los Angeles has the basketball to Cousins. Bad pass there. Clippers have it.
You better get back on D. This thing is not over.
To Leonard. And a whistle.
Timing was just a tad bit off.
To number 0, Kyle. That's his second personal foul. Team foul number 4. Los Angeles Lakers are in the penalty.
Davis. Anthony Davis. He's now shooting 5 for 7.
I know these mishaps happen defensively, but sometimes this can be the best thing for an offensive player who maybe hasn't found his rhythm yet. Don't let him get going.
Shot from the lane won't go. It's the Clippers who come away with the victory as they win this one handily. Does it. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.